average business person, professional, coach, book, speak author, or content creator hears that I'm a media personality mentor and trainer, they actually also assume that I'm a PR coach and think they are one and the same thing. This isn't the case. Publicists, which I once was with my own boutique PR firm, PR people and PR coaches pitch you to the media and or teach you how to pitch yourself to the media to secure media and speaking spots. But they may or may not teach you what to do with those spots or how to adequately prepare for those spots. And that can be a huge problem because landing those spots are really only half the battle. If you want to be consistently noticed by producers, broadcasters, podcasters, editors, reporters, bloggers, speaking bureaus, and event planners, you'll need to prove that you're a newsworthy and desirable guest or speaker that deserves to be invited back. So, if you're looking to embark on a media and speaking journey and make media and speaking a consistent part of your marketing, then you will also want to make sure that you stand out as the go-to person in your industry that the media, speaking bureaus, and event planners can count on for expert commentary or speeches time and time again. That means you will also have to present yourself in a certain way and be able to nail down these three things: your message, story, or speech, your nonverbal cues, which ties in with your presentation and performance skills, and your actual pitch, which is your storyline or your hook or your angle. This also means that you will likely need media training, and that's where I come in. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the differences between what PR people and media trainers actually do so that I can help you understand and decide which to hire when. Hi, I'm Janette Burke, media personality, mentor, and trainer. I bring over 20 years of media, journalism, and PR experience to the table, having interviewed countless A-list celebrities, thought leaders, game changers, influencers, and experts in various fields for my now 4-time award-winning lifestyle web TV show, Janette's TV, and my podcast, Janette's TV Podcast. Starting out as a publicist, yes, I placed people, but I really excelled at media mentoring and training my clients to look, sound, and feel their best on camera and stage. And I'd love to do the same for you. So let's begin by talking about what a PR coach does and how they actually train their clients versus what a media trainer does. A PR coach helps with the marketing of your business. That's their predominant role. They work with you to develop skills to think like a publicist so you can act as your own publicist. And this includes things like guiding you to identify your media story angles, mapping out potential media speaking placements for you to secure, assisting with promotions, and leveraging amplification tools for your marketing. They focus more on the technical side of PR and the various steps involved in bringing PR campaigns to life. Now let's talk about what I do as a media personality mentor and trainer. So as a former publicist, on the surface, it might seem that what I do is exactly what a PR coach does. And surely I can teach you to be your own publicist, find your story and the hooks and the angles, develop the pitch and the press material so you can go out and get those media and speaking gigs. But when you look a little closer, there is much more to what I have to offer. The media mentoring and training that I provide is more like, congrats, you landed a big media or speaking placement. Now what? What are you going to do to make sure you don't waste this golden opportunity for publicity and exposure? How are you going to make sure this spot won't be 15 minutes of fame and then no one knows your name? So the emphasis is really on making sure that you are prepared for those speaking and media gigs. Having been featured in countless traditional new media podcasts and speaking placements myself, as well as having interviewed many A-list celebrities, I work with my clients on really getting them ready to be on camera and on stage, focusing on what they are going to present to the viewing audience and what that viewing audience is looking for, what makes them drawn to you, what makes them want to know more about you, and what makes them turn away. My crucial teachings in my Janette's Media Training Academy, an 8-week course, that's my group program, as well as in my Janette's one-to-one media training, which is the personal training one-to-one, revolve around breaking down your message or story and extrapolating the most relevant, newsworthy, and key points for you to get across in a limited time during your media interview or when you're delivering your speech. I teach you other fundamentals too, like how to tell and sell your story, how to make it more captivating and compelling, injecting your own personal turning point story, statistics, anecdotes, and humor when appropriate, and how to talk in sound bites. Your nonverbal communication, including your body language, eye contact, voice techniques, breathing, tonality, image, wardrobe, makeup, is another area that I heavily work with you on because they are so important to making or breaking your interview or speech. Not to mention your brand, credibility, like, and trust factors. In fact, most people don't realize what their nonverbal cues are actually saying about them and how impactful they are, because impressions are being made from the minute you are seen, before any words come out of your mouth. Your nonverbal communication has to actually be in line with the words coming out of your mouth. So that's something that needs to be looked at all on its own. So now, I hope you see some of the major differences between what I bring to the table and can do for you and offer you as a media personality mentor and trainer versus what my colleagues, PR coach, can do to optimize your media speaking results. What PR coaches do is important too. And in fact, often we are complementary service providers working in tandem where they're getting you the placements and I'm focusing on making sure that you are ready for those placements so you don't blow these big opportunities for publicity and exposure and you don't get taken out of context or put on the spot or misquoted. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and share your input. Also, if you like the content we provide and you would like to help support us, please feel free to donate to our Patreon page, as well as purchase our merch, which is Janette's TV and podcast, sweatshirts or t-shirts. You can find out more below with the links. Finally, please visit my website, www.janetteburkhart.com, for all of my training and my 8-week course. And the winter session is going to start in January, so you want to get on the waiting list now while there's still time and space. And while you're on that site, feel free to book a complimentary 15-minute discovery call with me to see if we're a fit. I look forward to hearing from you, and I want to see you in the spotlight.